The second question we look at is, where am I going? What's the purpose that drives me? As we look at some great movies, we can sort of get an example of the 4 quadrants or types of purpose that might drive a person. If you think of, well, let's think of a little graph here. This is Dave. He goes up the vertical axis and he's achievement. I'm along the horizontal and I'm relationship. So you can have, you can have low achievement, low relationship. That's sort of the person who's focused on personal insight. They're not really worried about connecting with other people very much. They're not worried about becoming the greatest thing in the world. They're just worried about self-understanding and learning. Up here we have achievement. That's the person who really gets their kicks out of being the best that they can be, doing a really great job at something, really high achiever. Down over in this quadrant, we have the relationship person, high on relationship, low on achievement, really driven by having good relationships with other people. And then up in this top quadrant, we have impact. These are the people who are maybe not quite as high on relationship or achievement as they would be if that were their only focus, but what they really get a kick out of is using people in a positive way to empower others, to make a difference in the world for good. So those are kind of the 4 quadrants. If you were to look at a movie maybe that exemplifies each of this, I think of down here in this quadrant sort of being A Beautiful Mind. The guy who's a little schizophrenic, a little strange, but he's just enamored with his theories and his ideas and does an amazing job without really caring what it does for anybody else at just understanding the world of ideas. Up here in this quadrant, you might think of somebody who's going after the Olympics. Chariots of Fire, you know, going after the Olympic gold, really accomplishing something that really matters to them. Over here we might have, what's the football movie?
Blindside.
Blindside.
This is the connection quadrant.
The connection quadrant. So we see this woman who is just really connecting with this kid and they develop a relationship and she cares about him and she's trying to help him be the best that he can be. And there's this family and this whole bonding thing. And what does it mean to have somebody's blind side? And then up here, the example would probably be
Extreme Home Makeover.
Oh, there we go. Extreme Home Makeover, where people go in and everybody makes the team work together and everybody gets excited. But they're not just having fun together, they're actually trying to beat the clock and go in and accomplish something to make a difference for a family and do something creative and exciting and bring it all together to impact this family and touch them and make their lives rich. So we kind of think there's now a leadership makeover that needs to occur. There you go.
That the leader's job in the past has been to say, set a vision, give us a purpose. Now it's to take that vision from the abstract direction where we're headed into the personal affect for the employee. Yeah. So how does my vision as a leader translate to your sense of fulfillment as an individual? Leaders who do their extreme makeover on their own leadership styles can take their direction and where they're going and translate that purpose into a very personalized statement for the employee.
So trying to figure out what's motivating, what's the purpose that drives.
And that's how you get it to the employee.
Right, each individual. But also looking organizationally, what are we about as an organization? Where do we fit into these quadrants? And who in our organization fills all of these roles? Because they're all important in our growth and development. That's what purpose is about.